Shocking news comes from the South Korean entertainment world. After yesterday, the public was in an uproar with the appearance of Jungkook BTS, who was warmly seen celebrating his birthday with Taehyung in a luxurious restaurant. Today, the atmosphere has changed drastically. Jungkook is reported to be undergoing treatment at one of the hospitals in Seoul. This sudden report immediately raises a big question. What really happened to the golden magnate that he had to be hospitalized? Information about Jungkook's health condition initially spread through photo uploads and testimonies from several eyewitnesses around the hospital. A number of fans who happened to see his presence mentioned that Jungkook was brought with tight security. This makes the news increasingly difficult to ignore. Not a few are wondering, is this condition related to his busy activities lately? Or are there other health factors that have never been revealed before? In contrast to the joyful moment yesterday, where Jungkook looked healthy and full of smiles with Taehyung while celebrating his birthday, today's news really raises deep concern. Fans are discussing how Jungkook seemed enthusiastic during the celebration, making it hard to believe that in just a matter of hours his situation could change so drastically that he had to undergo medical treatment. Internal sources mention that Jungkook's treatment is related to a fairly serious condition of fatigue. As is known, Jungkook's schedule lately has indeed been very tight, starting from promotional activities, preparation of solo projects, to a number of personal agendas that are not fully publicized. The physical and mental pressure faced by a world-class artist clearly cannot be underestimated. This is what sparked speculation that severe fatigue was the main reason he was rushed to the hospital. Even so, neither the hospital nor the agency has yet given an official statement. Precisely this is what further fuels anxiety among fans. Many feel that the delay in information only enlarges the space for speculation. On social media, hashtags about Jungkook's condition immediately topped the trend, filled with prayers, hopes, as well as deep concern. A number of netizens even highlight how ironic this situation is. Only a day before, they saw Jungkook in an atmosphere full of laughter with Taehyung, but now the public must face the news of sudden hospitalization. This emotional contrast makes many fans feel shocked and at the same time sad. How could someone who last night was still celebrating his birthday cheerfully, today be lying in a hospital bed? Thus comments that echoed widely. On the other hand, the moment of togetherness between Jungkook and Taehyung in the restaurant is now again in the spotlight. Birthday celebration photos that were originally considered portraits of happiness are now being reread by some fans. Some think that Jungkook's broad smile at that time might be an effort to cover up the fatigue he felt. There are also those who argue that closeness with Taehyung gave the last spirit before finally his body was no longer able to withstand the pressure. This condition once again shows the harshness of the Korean entertainment world, where the health of idols is often overlooked in order to maintain public expectations. International fans and the ARMY community are now flocking to urge that Jungkook be given total rest time without schedule interference. They also urge the agency to be more transparent and prioritize the artist's health over business interests. Until now, there is no certainty about how long Jungkook must be treated. Speculation continues to grow, ranging from alleged dehydration, digestive disorders due to irregular eating patterns, to stress piling up due to industrial pressure. But one thing is certain, this news has shaken the emotions of fans around the world. For ARMY, Jungkook is not just an idol, but also an inspiration and source of happiness. So it is natural if this hospitalization news leaves a deep emotional wound. Many say that they still cannot accept the fact how quickly happiness can turn into anxiety. From the restaurant where he laughed with Taehyung, now the remaining image is Jungkook lying weak in the hospital. Amid the uncertainty, prayers and support continue to flow. Fans hope good news will come soon, and Jungkook can recover to smile again like yesterday. Even so, this incident at the same time becomes a reminder that behind the spotlight of the stage, there is a body and soul that is vulnerable, that requires protection more than mere popularity. But behind the shocking news about Jungkook, who is said to be being treated in the hospital, one fundamental question deserves to be raised. Does all this information really reflect facts that can be accounted for? Or is it just a fragment of narrative formed to attract public attention? In the digital era full of unscreened information flows, it is very possible that such news was born from a series of rumors reinforced by the speed of social media. Shouldn't we all ask, To what extent can the validity of this news be trusted? It is important to remember, the main source of spreading news about Jungkook's condition came from uploads on TikTok, video clips on YouTube, as well as viral conversations on Twitter and several online forums. Are we sure that these platforms can be used as a strong foundation to ensure the truth of a medical event that should be private and very sensitive? Or are we actually trapped in a whirlpool of information that relies more on opinion and visual perception than real evidence? When the news of Jungkook being treated spread widely without official confirmation from the hospital or the agency, it is natural that doubts arise among fans and the general public. Could it be that this situation is only a narrative game deliberately formed to create global attention? Or perhaps, this news is a real reflection of the fatigue experienced by a great artist, but then framed by the media with a dramatic tone in pursuit of clicks and interaction? Isn't this the kind of question we should ask before swallowing every information raw? On the other hand, we must also realize that global entertainment media has a high tendency towards sensationalism. Jungkook, as one of the most influential figures in the world, is certainly an easy target to be used as news material. But is it true that the health of an idol of his caliber can be made public consumption without clear verification? Or is this phenomenon merely proof that the entertainment industry has long crossed the line, placing personal issues under the spotlight for the sake of media and industry profits? Further reflection also needs to be directed at the readers themselves. Do you, as a fan or a consumer of entertainment news, feel sure that Jungkook is really undergoing treatment in the hospital? Or does doubt arise precisely because this news spreads so easily without an official basis? How can we ensure the difference between facts that can be accounted for and narratives built to provoke public emotion? Are we too quick to be saddened without questioning the accuracy of the information source? Let us observe the dynamics that happened yesterday. Jungkook looked healthy, smiling, even laughing with Taehyung during his birthday celebration. But today, social media is filled with news of him lying in the hospital. Is such a drastic transition really medically possible? Or is there a certain motive behind this dramatic reporting? Is it possible that the moment of togetherness between Jungkook and Taehyung was used as an issue warm-up, before the public was shaken with more shocking health news? Undeniably, such a narrative has a very strong appeal. The public is left adrift between the happiness of seeing yesterday's warm friendship moment and the deep anxiety due to today's health news. But shouldn't we be suspicious that this pattern actually illustrates how the media works, bringing the audience from one extreme emotion to another to ensure attention remains sustained? Isn't this the classic strategy of sensationalism? If so, the question becomes even sharper. Are we really reading a news based on medical facts? Or are we only being part of a big experiment in shaping public opinion? Are you, as readers, ready to admit the possibility that this news might just be a hoax neatly wrapped? And if that's true, what exactly is intended to be achieved by spreading this narrative? We must dare to ask further. Who benefits from such news? Do fans immersed in sadness and prayers really get clarity? Or is it the agency, media, and certain parties who gain big profits from the global attention created? Is it possible that behind this hospitalization news, there is a hidden agenda that was never conveyed to the public? It is important to emphasize that in the entertainment world, news about the health of artists is often used as a tool to regulate media exposure. Is Jungkook's case this time an example of such practice? Or on the contrary, is it really true that Jungkook is struggling with a certain medical condition that deserves serious attention? Without official confirmation, all possibilities remain open. And this is precisely where the danger lies. We may be believing in a mere construction of narrative. Therefore, we invite readers to continue to maintain a skeptical attitude. Do not rush to believe every video clip, photo, or post that circulates. Always ask, where is the source from? Is there confirmation from the hospital? Has the agency issued an official statement? And most importantly, does this news bring benefits or just add unrest without clarity? Finally, let us reflect on this question together. Is the news about Jungkook in the hospital really happening? Or is it merely a product of sensationalism culture that continues to be maintained by modern media? What is our attitude as readers? Will we continue to be trapped in emotions that are formed, or start to dare to distance ourselves, think critically, and judge clearly every information that comes? Because in the end, this